As someone that has been in tech, specifically cybersecurity, going on almost 7 years, I would say that, as you all know, tech is the future. Um, Outside of learning your own skill, like Loretta said earlier, learning a skill, whether it's braiding, whether it's sewing, tech is a skill. And they're looking for talented people. There's a statistic that says that in 2025, there'll be more than 3.3 million open tech positions, and we need those positions filled because everything is becoming automated. And so tech is definitely the way to go because that's the future. And the jobs that were manual are getting taken over by technology. And so people are losing their jobs. So the best advice that I can give anyone is find somewhere that you want to be in tech. Learn the skill in tech, even niche in a skill in tech, and make sure that you pursue it and you're keeping up to date with what's going on. I mean, just reading articles, you're just keeping up to date and understanding that tech is ever changing. And so you're making yourself a hot commodity. So when contractors, businesses, Fortune 500 companies come toward you, you actually have something to offer. I would say that the first one is, and I'm gonna just be honest, it's, the internet will try to sell you to get you into their boot camps, but as an honest person is, if you have not been in tech for 20 years, which most of us haven't, you need to have at least your associate degree, like first level degree, right? People are like, oh, certifications. Yes, but baseline degree is really important because a degree is essentially equal to discipline. If you can go to school for 4 years, that means you're disciplined. That's the equivalence to jobs. So I would say at least try to get your associates, right? If you're not able to do that, you need to become completely amazing in whatever field that you go into. Another difficulty you may have is right now the job with the economy and the global economy. You have the world wars going on in Israel. We got Russia and Ukraine. Things are really shifting. Jobs are shifting overseas because of costs. I would say that you need to do your research and don't let anybody tell you, like, you can get into tech in 6 months and make six figures. Is it possible? Yeah, but that's only for like 2% of people. You're going to have to work. When I say work, I mean constantly work. When you get your role, essentially, make sure you're a learner. Suck up all the information, even if it has nothing to do with your position. It at least has to do with what you're working with, right? So make sure that you're open to listening. Find yourself a mentor, someone who's willing to mentor you and be open to learning. I'm telling you now, you're going to get a lot of no's because there's people who've been in tech that have experience that these companies want, but they need you, right? So just make yourself valuable and keep going, and you will get the job that you want. I'm specifically in government risk and compliance, GRC. So that's more of like the auditing side, the compliance side. But I would say like the hot areas that you can be in is, of course, network engineering. If you can be a network engineer, you will always have a job. Always, always, always. Secondly, if you're looking towards the future, anything with AI, machine learning, you'll definitely be an asset. And then I would also say that looking into quantum computing, that's a big place that's coming up, and with mega computers and things like that. So look into quantum computing, and at this point, even if you're in tech but you're not even a coder, I would say learn at least two coding languages for yourself so that you can understand, even if you're a front end person, what's going on the back end and why that's important.